In this video, we're going to go over some practice problems for identifying elements, compounds, and mixtures. There are 4 questions that you have to answer. They are right here, and all you really have to do is identify what's in the box. So if you look at question 1, the question is what's in the box? Monoatomic elements, diatomic elements, triatomic elements, or compounds. There can be any combination of the 4 things. It could be just one of them, 2 of them, 3 of them, all 4 of them. Question 2, mixture or pure substance. Question 3, atoms, molecules, or both. And question 4 is the phase, which is pretty easy. So let's go over them. So first box, we'll start on the top left and we'll go clockwise around. What's in the box? Well, there's 2 different things, right? So there's this thing, 3 in a row, 1 color, single, different color. So there's definitely 2 of the 3 options here. Turns out the single is a monoatomic element because it's monoatomic means 1 atom, element because it's all the same thing. In this case, there's only 1 of them, so it doesn't matter. And then the next one is a triatomic element. All right, and the reason is there are 3 in a row, that makes it triatomic, and the fact that they're all the same color is what makes it an element. There are no diatomic elements and there are no compounds in that box. Mixture or pure? It's definitely a mixture. The only way it could be pure is if everything in the box happens to be the same. Now, that can be confusing at first because they can be the same element, they can be the same compound. It doesn't really matter. They just have to be the same thing in the box. Atoms, molecules, or both. In this case, both. The singles are the atom, and the triple is the molecule. 2 or more together is a molecule. It does not matter if it's a compound or an element. If it's 2 atoms connected, whether it be a diatomic element or a compound, we're calling them all molecules. And phase, gas. Next one on the right, we have monoatomic elements. That's this one right here, because again, it's a single, it's all 1 color, just like that, just different color. And the next one is a compound. That's this guy. Okay, and the reason being is there's 3 together and 1 of them happens to be a different color. That means it's a different element, so therefore it's compound. The compound can be as small as that. So you can have 2 in a row as long as they're different colors. That's what makes it a compound. You can't be a compound any smaller than that because if you only have 1 atom, then you can't have a different atom connected by definition. All right, mixture. It's got both atoms and molecules. Again, the single would be the atom. And the compound is the molecule. Now, be aware, the compound is made up of 3 individual atoms. So if I was referencing this particular one, it would be an atom, an atom, an atom. Together, we call it a molecule. This one I call an atom because it's alone, so I just call it an atom. That's why 2 or more, we just call molecules. And phase, it's clearly closer together. It's not filling the entire container, so that makes it means it's not a gas, but it's not a repeating pattern, so it's not a solid either. Bottom right, we have diatomic elements. That's this one, double, same color. And then we have a compound. That's the double, different color. So this would be the smallest compound you could ever have. They are a mixture because they're different things. It is all molecules. Reason being is that everything in the box is double. So double, double, doesn't matter which one I point to. They're all doubles. There's no singles there. Okay, and it is a gas. Next one. What's in the box? Diatomic elements. Now, this is kind of a trick question. Is it a mixture or a pure substance? And it turns out it is a mixture. The reason it's a mixture is because this diatomic element and this diatomic element, I'll shade one in, are not the same diatomic element. That would be like saying I have a mixture of O2 and H2 gas, right? Or if they're in the solid phase, it doesn't matter. If I had O2 and H2 mixed together, well, then it's clearly a mixture because O2, which would be this one, is a different element than H2, which would be that one. So since these are not the same color, then it's still not a pure substance. Atoms, molecules are both. Molecules, again, just like this, except different phase. And there's no singles, so that's what makes it no atoms there. And phase, solid. So we will be doing a bunch of these practice problems just for practicing identifying what's in the box. I hope this explains it. If you have more questions, feel free to message me or ask me in class and we'll go over more of these.